story for a second. I am with my 3-month-old. First time ever, I had a kid, Jessica, 3 months old. My wife leaves me for the first time. I'm at my house. First time ever with my lovely daughter. She goes, honey, I'm going to be at Leslie. You got my phone? Are you going to be okay? I know it's the first time I'm leaving you all alone. I'm like, I got it. Right? My wife takes off. Okay? You know that expression? Stop, drop, and roll? Okay? Stop fires. Okay? Stop, drop, and roll is when you haven't seen your baby in 2 hours because you've been watching the Red Sox play the Yankees. Okay? And you hear your wife pull up in the driveway. Right? I stop the TV, I drop to the ground, okay? And I start to roll, trying to find Jessica, right? I find her, and as I find her, there's these blocks, right? I start making a castle, right? I'm like, I made a castle in 15 seconds. My wife comes in, and I'm like, oh my God, you've been gone for 2 hours? I've been playing blocks for 2 hours. This is awesome. I love you. Thank you so much for bringing her into my life. Honey, you know what? When we met, this is what we dreamt about. This is awesome. This is our world. Now, here's the thing. Jessica was 3 months old. You know what she said? Nothing. She just went, nothing. But here I am at Disney with, I got to go on the ride again. So we get back on the ride. I sit down. Jillian's next to me. Music starts up. It's the world up there. It's the world. The world music starts up. All of a sudden, about 30 seconds in, I noticed this couple in front of me. And they were single. Yeah, you know how I do? They started making out. Right? And I'm like, oh my God. Man, the girl, hot, right? And I'm looking at them, right? Next thing you know, they start using tongues. I'm like, oh my God, I remember tongues. Right? And they're like, I mean, they were crazy. Like, at one point, I got so into it, I stuck my tongue out. I was like, the ride gets done. The girlfriend leans into the boyfriend, and she's like, honey, can we go on the ride again? I lean in, I'm like, fuck yes. We get off the boat, I have turned into Jillian. I'm like, Jillian! We gotta go on the ride again. I'm like, nothing gets down and shit. Stay behind that couple. We get back on the boat, right? Now, it's amazing how your disposition on a song can change, right? The music starts up, and I'm like, it's the world up! We go for maybe 50 seconds. 50 seconds, all of a sudden, the ride stops. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm a pro. I've been on this 3 times. There's no stopping, right? Like, what the hell's going on? Next thing you know, they come on over the intercom, and they're like, ladies and gentlemen, we're having technical difficulties with the ride, but for your kids' enjoyment, we will continue to play the music. I have 2 words for you. 2 words. 27. 27 minutes. I listen to ding, 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 ding. If we set our watches right now and said go, and I was like, ding, ding, you'd have blood. You'd have blood dripping down your ear. Here's the reason I tell you that story, and I'm going to get eye contact with everybody. Here's the reason I tell you that story. If you see me out someday, like, well, I don't know, you see me at the Holyoke Mall, right? And you look over, and you're like, hey, I think that's Mike. I think that's that crazy comedian, right? And you come up to me, and you're like, oh my God, Mike, what a small world. I will punch you. I get a drink without buzzing. So when we had our first baby, right before we had our baby, like 3 months before, my wife comes up to me and she goes, honey, I decided we're going to breastfeed. And I'm like, what? Right? She's like, honey, I know you're not going to be for the whole lactation thing. I understand that. I have signed us up for a lactation class. And I'm like, what? Right? And it's tonight at the Wellesley Women's Clinic, and we're going to go. And you're going to be on your best behavior. You're not going to be Mr. Funny Guy. You're going to be supportive. And I'm like, who the fuck did you marry? Right? So next thing you know, we're in our car going to lactation class. All right? We get to lactation class. It's couple, me, my wife, another couple. The two hosts come in, Pam and Judy. It was like a Saturday Night Live episode. They're like, hi, my name's Pam. Hi, my name's Judy. And welcome to Lactation 101 with the 0 being the baby in the middle. I just looked at my wife and I'm like, what the fuck are we doing here? So next thing you know, Pam goes, so here's how we're going to start off. I'd like you to say your name and give me your thoughts about lactation. First couple goes, right? Suzanne and Tim. Hi, my name's Suzanne. Really happy to be here. We're having our first baby. I'm just really excited. Tim goes. Hi, my name's Tim, and I just want to say that I'm very nervous about this, that I really think the bonding that Suzanne's going to have with the baby, I'm going to miss out on that, and I think they're going to have a special bond, and I'm not sure I'm going to be able to handle it. I look at my wife and I'm like, he stole my answer. Next couple goes. Michelle and Wes. Michelle's like, hi, I'm Michelle. First baby, just happy to be here. Wes goes, Michelle is lying. Right? Michelle is lying. She's really against breastfeeding. I am a big supporter of lactation because I was breastfed until I was 4.5. And I'm thinking to myself, if you can talk, if you can ride a bike, you shouldn't be. No! So next thing you know, it's my turn, right? I start off, I'm like, hi, my name's Mike, and I'm so happy to be here at Lactation 101 with the baby being in the bed, right? And as I said this, my wife said this cool move. She's like one of those X-Men people. Like, her fingers just become blades. It's like, right? She grabs my hand, like, and I'm like, okay? And I'm thinking to myself, I can fight through that pain to get this next line out, right? As I get in shaking. I look at them and I'm like, and I just want to say, I love Oreos. And the thought that the next time I have Oreos, I do not have to run to the store to get milk. Guys, next time you screw up something, you'll be like, I'm not that fucker. Oreos have been banned. Oreos have been banned from my house for 12.5 years. Banned. I cannot have an Oreo in my house. You know what also I can't have? I can't have Cheetos. Because my wife doesn't like